Hello, 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 people of the world, universe, internet. I don't know. Same thing at this point, based off how interconnected we are. Um, just a little about me. I'm just a guy. I don't think the details are important. What is important is I'm trying to be creative again. I decided to get myself a cute little mic off TikTok shop, and I always really thought that there was a lot of power behind voices, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to put that to the test. So hopefully this comes out nice. Right now where I'm at, it's about 9:13. I just got off work, pretty tired. And I was really just going down a loophole of YouTube shorts. And it's crazy how addicting they are, because part of me is like, it's not the same as TikTok, but somehow I waste more time on there, because I pay for YouTube Premium, right? So like I don't want the ads. I use a lot of like audiobooks on there. Like I actually use it because somebody made a joke like, you seem like the type that would pay for YouTube Premium, and I'm like, how did you know? And I don't know, like I was trying to find something to like give me enough stimulation to be able to go and proceed with doing this, but then at the same time it's like taking my focus away from it. And then again, on another hand, it's just weird how much time it sucks out of you, and just how much these things around us are just trying to distract us, because like we're too busy looking at it. It's all this bread and circus around us that keeps us docile, but I also am like deep down a revolutionary, but you can't be a revolutionary deep down, like you gotta be out there doing stuff, which I think I'm afraid to protest. Like, cause I'm worried about all the scary things that could happen, like I don't want to be shot at, but also what can I do to support, right? Yeah, you could repost and share and whatnot, and that does its part by spreading awareness that things are going on. But there was this like if anybody watches American Dad, there was one episode I remember because my best friend loves that show, and Roger is like playing the wife of a dentist, right? Is one of his personas, and the big thing is that she raises awareness, and that's it. And it's such a joke about how really you just tell people this thing is happening, but you don't actually take a stride like against it, So I guess I'm wondering, like, what really can somebody do in their life as an activist? What can they do to make a difference, even if it's a small one? Like, people like watch the TikTok videos all the way through to support the people who are posting about the situation in Gaza. But what could we actually do? I'm all for, like, I guess technically it's a felony or whatever. I don't care. I would totally be down to bring back the Black Panthers. I think that's necessary. I think we should do it. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. Support the people. Bring about what we need to do to see change in our communities, right? And it doesn't have to be like any big, like, I'm not against anybody. This is all for supporting people. Like, if I had the money, I would totally pay for kids' school lunches. I would open up like a kitchen that would provide food for people. Like, it's not just like a generic, oh, these are like the donation meals, like oh, hey, you need something to eat? Cool. Like, what do you want? Like you got a menu, you could take your family out. Like it doesn't have to feel as if it's like some service, because I think a lot of people are afraid to ask for help, because like we've characterized ourselves as these gotta get it how you live kind of people, right? Like if you can't do it by yourself, then you're weak or something. At least I feel like that's the mentality amongst a lot of people. But we really have to be able to open ourselves up to sharing and being more open with each other. We're not alone in this world or this reality. You know, everything is connected. You're connected to the people around you. A mentality I've tried to adopt is that I am just a part of nature, right? The same way a cricket gets eaten by a frog, the same way I step on an ant, the same way, like everything is connected, dude, right? So it's really understanding your place in the grand scheme. What actions are you taking to embody that connection, and how are you acting accordingly? What are you doing to build the connection to make it stronger amongst those around you? Because even though you may not see it, the things you do can affect this over here. Just kind of like how we're so I remember my like philosophy class, right? History of ideas. We were talking about was it Kant and basically separation from work. I can't remember the exact thing. I really should like look into this more because it really does sum up like how society goes. But like we're so separated and uninvolved from like the things that are controlling our country and our world. Why are we not, well, we are working towards doing things better, but like how can we really band together in a more cohesive way, I guess? What can we do to make more of a difference? I'm starting to ramble at this point. I can feel the flow of ideas just stopping. But I hope that at least sounded decent to somebody, or somebody who was with me. I hope that I'll make more of these audios and just post thoughts and ramblings. Like I said, this is just after coming off of a rabbit hole dive. Yeah, that's actually a really good song. Just a shout out. Rabbit Hole by Latier is a really good song. It's like all romantic and whimsical, and I like that, the vibes. Just random recommendations. What do you guys think about flamingos? I think they're pretty cool. I just like, you know, balance and all of that, and cool birds. I really want to make friends with a crow or raven, whatever the smart ones are, which feels like rude to not know, because I recently found out that the birds that are locally around here that I've been calling crows are really grackles, but I'm pretty sure there are crows like around. I just need to actually figure out which ones are the crows and which ones are the grackles and which ones are the ravens. Because do you have crows in Florida? I'm pretty sure you have crows in Florida. Or do you? What if they're not native here and I'm just never going to be able to make friends with them, you know? That would suck. Water break. So, you may not know this about me, but I get congested bad. Like, I feel like I've been congested for probably the past year straight, dude. I don't think I've breathed clear like a day since then. Cause, anyways, I got a neti pot, right? Cause I always see those like videos. I love those like pimple popping, cyst removal, neti pot, like the weird gross shit. Like, I really like it. Also, I love like gory movies. I don't know what it is about viscera and like body stuff, but it's like really cool to me, you know? Like the detail in a movie when someone gets their head sliced open and you can see like the eyeball, like liquid flowing out and then the blood pooling. You can see the different ridges of the brain on the outside, and like it's so cool, dude. Love the gore. Anyways, I got an neti pot, and part of me wants to use it, but I also don't know what kind of water. I saw a video where someone said they put like distilled water in there, and I guess that's better since you're not putting like the dirty lead filled or whatever the tap water in your nose, because that's your nose, and that's probably gonna like not end well. So I'm really gonna do that. I've also been like coughing up phlegm for like the past month. It's gross. It's really disgusting. I really need to get some mullion tea, because what you don't know about me is I'm a hippie daddy. Alright. Oh, maybe that's gonna be my new channel name. Ooh, that actually be kind of cool. Hippie daddy. Maybe I might do that. Actually, I could see it, but I don't have like locks or anything. But I would totally get like start growing herbs at home type stuff, you know? Like, I like the vibes, I just need the commitment to do it, because like I don't have very much of a green thumb, but I can learn. That's the important thing. I can always learn, right? Do they have audio editing software for iPhones? Because I'm really just recording this on my iPhone. I just got a new one, I upgraded, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get like get the Apple Watch with the deal. But then, like, see, here's my thing, right? I never like going with the buy one get one free deals, or buy two get one free, because if you have to buy two to get one free, so you're getting a total of 3 of them, but you only needed 1. So then why are you gonna buy 2? Because either way, right, they tell you it's a deal, but they just adjust the prices so this way they make money off of you buying 3. You can make things say whatever you want, right? I was an entrepreneurship student, and when I was setting up like my businesses online, it's kind of like, okay, this cost me $35 after like shipping and like all that stuff, right? $35 is sent to the customer, so I'll set the price so this way I make $10 off of it, so the price the customer sees is like $45, and then I tell them that the sale price is $45 and the original price was like $98, right? So like, oh my gosh, I'm getting 50% off. No, that's just the price. Like, if does nobody realize that? Oh, it was also no, that's just the price. What are they gonna dip into their profits? Or like, what's the mentality about that? Oh, we're lowering prices. If you're not taking at a loss, that's not really like a sale. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess they can do like a sale. It's like push like a inventory, which doesn't make sense. But it's like, to me, nah, I don't fall for the sales stuff. At least I think that's my personal conspiracy. You may disagree with me. I've been microdosing shrooms. They're like these treehouse ones from the smoke shop by my girlfriend's parents' house. So before work, I popped 2 of those. Definitely feel good, to be honest. Like I remember for a while I was feeling really burnt out, and then I popped those and I was having a lot better days at work. I felt like I was really doing more and I was being more myself, you know? Like just in terms of my work ethic, I wasn't feeling as burnt out during the day. I was looking forward to it. I was stepping up in my leadership, which maybe is just like a part of my mentality evolving, but I think the mushroom had something to do with it. Not that they directly caused those effects, but they put me in the space to be more open and aware of my capabilities for that, therefore leading me to strive for that, right? Another thing, right? So I work a corporate job, or like business, you know, like 9 to 5, like it's a job that I have, and I never saw myself with a job. I saw myself doing something like this, or entrepreneurially or something, but it takes money to do that. But the more I work, the more I feel like I could, you know? Like I feel myself being drawn into it more, but I also don't want to. Like, I'm fighting myself for it, but I'm also not opposed to it. I think the big thing is I don't want that to be all I do, you know? If I lived my life and I only did like a corporate job, I think I would look at it with sadness, you know? because I don't think that's a fair way to exist. 9 to 5 is just, you know, what they say, work to live, don't live to work. And then the people who, like, during COVID, they were at the company for like 15 years and like, whoopsie daisy, we can't afford your services anymore. I never want to be in that position. And if I had my own business, I wouldn't want to put anybody in that position, you know? So I think it's really just a matter of finding what feeds your soul. I learned that from a close friend that would always say, I think you should do what feeds your soul. And so I really tried to, like, adopt that. What does my soul call to the most? I've been listening to this Constance Mesmer podcast. She's like a psychic lady that, you know, goes over like the soul senses and connecting to your higher self and all of that stuff. And some people would call that like woody woo, but like I think it's real. I started doing some of the exercises and it's like finding stuff with just my soul senses and stuff. Man, it was cool. It was cool feeling energy and everything. But I've been listening to that. I don't think it's fun. I've been trying to learn and connect with my higher self. That's what I say. I think it was feeding my soul. Yeah, like doing what's aligned with my soul's path, and you know, asking my higher self, is this a good idea? Like even recording this has been a long time coming, and I'm kind of surprised I'm still talking, to be honest. But it was worth it. It was worth the investment for this mic, and it was really worth all of the experiences I've had. Life must be lived forward. And no, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. I think that's the quote. And it's so beautiful and so true, because just like looking over the things that have gone on in the past and what I've learned, it really does show like when you're in it, you can't see a way out. But once you do the work and you get out, you understand where it all came from, right? Like, there was a moment, right, my junior year of high school. Let me say it this way. I was, I can't even call it a situationship, right? I can be honest with you, I don't care. I had just broken up with a woman that I was engaged to, and then like in college. I don't want to say a mistake, it was a learning opportunity, you know, no regrets. I learned from that, I know what I actually want, anyways. Connected with someone, didn't work out for various reasons. Then I spent like some time trying to just like I was just looking around, like, you know, desperately trying to be like a serial monogamist. And then I remember I made a connection with somebody in an entirely unexpected way, and I thought this was like a little godsend, you know. I thought, oh, I finally understand her. Like, I thought this is what I'm supposed to do the work to be better for, and like, you know, everything makes sense. Like, it all lined up so perfectly, because that's me thinking I know everything, not knowing what the universe has planned, right? So I put my all into it, and I did not get all back, which is fine. It's genuinely okay. But I remember that during the time I spent with that person, I was getting a message from my higher self, and it was, all that glitters is not gold. And the reason why that was so poignant is because at the end of the day, when meeting this person, before, you know, everything started to take a tumble and things got bounce. Anyways, we were at the beach, pier, boardwalk, whatever you want to call it. I remember they looked like literal gold in the sunset, right? And I remember hearing that voice outside of myself saying, all that glitters is not gold. And at the same time, I remember I was trying to get really deep into philosophy. I was getting deep into stoicism, right? and I listened to a lot of stuff by like Marcus Aurelius, and understanding that the things that come into your life are a gift of circumstance. And so I just told myself, this is a gift of circumstance. Don't get attached. Like, it just happens. Allow it to flow freely. And while I was telling myself this, I didn't heed my warning, because I then spent the next year chasing this connection. And while I thought I was, slowly reeling the rope in, it was just flying out of my hands faster than I could realize. And I'm happy that it's gone. I'm happy that I went through the experience of doing that, because even through the pain and like misery and embarrassment, quite honestly, of going through that, I learned a lot. I really did learn a lot, and I feel like nobody really takes the time to appreciate the things that they learn. Like some people, they live in such negative vibrations because they never take the time to reflect on what they did or their actions, like what their role was in getting to that point, I'm not gonna blame somebody else for my circumstances, They were open and honest about exactly how they felt. I wanted more, I tried to pursue, and that just wasn't the vibe. It wasn't very cash money of me, and that's fine, dude. But I can't beat myself up over that. I have to understand, I played an active role in those embarrassing moments, in making a fool of myself, in acting desperate, and I have no choice but to own it. Doesn't mean that I have to wallow in that. So then once I did own it and I started moving past it, I saw the error of my ways and I decided to stop. Sorry, I told you guys it was late. I decided to stop chasing so much. That really was when I started to attract, and I attracted something beyond description. I attracted a partner who has been the most loving, caring, nurturing, softest and strongest force in my life. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. And it's so weird to say, because I always knew like that's what I wanted. Like I'm in the connection that I dreamed of, but I never really thought possible until meeting this person. I didn't even think that it was real at the time, because I just did like no way. But I had this instant like vulnerability and honesty, and I wasn't afraid as much. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to truly convey just how deep of an impact they've had on my life in less than a year that we've known each other. But my life has quite literally never been better than when they were in it. And I hope they're in it for the longest of time. I'm terrified of anything happening to take them from my life, and I would genuinely promise myself to them forever. Which, when I say it that way, it sounds a little like cuckoo crazy for him, which I am, dude. Being in love with somebody makes you crazy for him, even in ways you didn't expect. Because I was like, I need space, and I'm afraid, and commitment issues, and da 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 da. But it's like in my head, she's my wife. I just have to propose. Right, and I don't call her my wife yet, because I want there to be a big difference between calling her my girlfriend or partner and then calling her my wife. I want her to be able to hear that difference. But she knows. We've talked about it. We know we're gonna get married. It's really just a matter of time for when I propose, when we elope, and when we do the ceremony, because everybody doesn't know that we eloped yet. But yeah. This has been kind of fun. It's nice to do this, to talk. I hope somebody listens to this, and I don't know, maybe you enjoy it, maybe you don't, maybe you just think, dude, when's this guy gonna shut up? Or maybe something about the way I talk you like. Maybe I do a little voice acting on the side. Ooh la la. No, I don't. But I've thought about it. I have thought about it. Anyways, to you, citizens of the cosmos, I love you. I hope you have a great day. I hope the world gives you everything that you need. And I hope life surprises you in the best of ways. In the words of the great Gek, you know, that therapy lizard guy, and he's cool. I'll see you somewhere in the universe. Good night.